Welcome back, everybody. This is again Q&A Wednesdays from Apple Pie English School and Teacher Kent. So Professor Kent, today we have a question from one of my students. So first, as you can see here again, so this is our YouTube page. So on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so Wednesdays we get questions from my students. So again, this is your daily dose of English. Let's see. So today's question comes from a university student. She's in the second grade now. So Yuki. So Yuki has several questions about clothing. So about fashion. So I'm going to answer her here. Let's see. Number one. So what kind of clothes do American people prefer when they go? I should say Yuki is second grade in university from Gunma Prefecture Women's University. So I'm a professor there once a week, every Thursday. So her first question is, what kind of clothes American people prefer when they go to school or office? So it's a long time since I've been in school, but I would say blue jeans are very popular, blue jeans and t-shirts. Comparing to Japan, shorts, I think shorts are much more common in America, that shorts tend to only come out in August here. But in America, as soon as the hot weather comes, like in June, we have shorts, June, July, August. So we can wear them. Of course, in school, because we only go to school from September to May in America, that depends on the school, junior high or high school, they might say no shorts. But maybe for the females, miniskirts or skirts are okay. And at the office, of course, maybe similar, you should wear like this or a tie. And of course, we have casual Fridays. As you can see here, I opened up earlier. Yes, here. If we move this here, this is tattoos. I'll talk about it later. And then here, casual Fridays. So of course, we have casual Fridays in America. So on casual Fridays, people can wear anything they want. But I've heard from a lot of Americans that it's a lot of pressure, of course, because they'd rather have like, okay, this is what you wear every day. You wear a suit and tie and every day and dress shoes. So there's some problems with that. Like I remember I read an article 10 years ago about how some people would wear Crocs or wear the beach sandals to work on casual Fridays, and their bosses were quite upset because, of course, that's too casual. So yeah, the point is, how casual can you be for casual Fridays? But except that, I guess the normal Monday through Thursday is similar to Japan. But maybe Americans don't wear the jacket as much in the summer again. So question two she had about clothes, where do you buy your clothes? So of course, I think in this case, you average Americans probably at the mall. But for myself, if it's specifically about me, is nowadays, or maybe always, I love to buy on the internet because I hate clothes shopping. So I've never preferred it. So even when I was in high school, I just go to the store and say, okay, this is my waist size. Give me the pants. So without trying them on, maybe also as an American, because it's easy to exchange if they're the wrong size. But I've never been a fan of clothes shopping and going into the fitting room and trying them on. So that's why I like there's some new AI companies where, of course, you can do a 3D fitting at home, and then they'll just mail you from the internet. So please do this fitting. They have special software. Bam, they'll mail you your clothes, so they'll fit good for you. Okay, question three, again on fashion. Are American people affected by fashion trends easily? I think probably more than most countries, especially affected by TV shows and movies. I think even though there's a lot of spending on magazine ads, I would guess, at least in my opinion, around me, that you're more affected by what people wear on TV or movies. Like I remember I love Ray-Bans and sunglasses when I was in high school and junior high. And exactly because on Top Gun, Tom Cruise was wearing those kind of things. Or if James Bond is wearing in a James Bond movie is wearing some kind of watch, that similar watch might be popular. So I think it's easily affected by movies and TV. Let's see next. Number four, do you think Japanese people are affected by fashion trends easily? Do you think you see similar clothes when you go out? It's a good question. Yes and no. I think fashion trends is true, but do I see similar clothes? Yes. So what I see the similar clothes when I go out is the fashion styles might be a little different or drastically different maybe, but the patterns or the color patterns that I see, where I don't see, especially compared to Western countries, I see much more colorful clothes. At least when I was growing up and when I lived in Europe or I lived in America. But in Japan, much more brown, black, beige, maybe because the fashions will last a long time. I don't know. But I don't see as it's changing a little bit, maybe in the last couple of years, but I don't see the colors being as flashy as they are in the West. So, and the second part of that question, are Japanese affected easily by fashion trends? I think so. I think they're affected, especially the opposite way than Americans. That'll be going into the next question. So maybe I'll explain this in the next question. So number 5, do American people regard individuality as important? Is it connected to the fashion? So yes. So answering 4 and 5 together, the fashion trends in America, of course we follow trends, we follow each other, but especially high school students and college students, I think they love to be individualistic, Americans more. So they love to stand out, so as much as they can. Whereas in Japan, like the old saying goes, the nail that sticks up gets hammered down. So there's a famous saying in Japan, so if this nail sticks out of the wood, bam, it's hammered down. So Japanese tend to, that's why maybe it matches earlier. I said it's not so much colorful, flashy here. Japanese tend to be affected by fashion trends more so not to stand out, where Americans maybe more so to stand out. So whereas Americans might try to be unique and then other people follow them, Japanese will be like, oh, wait a minute, let me step back. Let me get a beige dress instead of a pink one, for example. Let's see, individuality. What do you think about tattoos? That's a good question. If you're not in Japan, if you're watching this, you're not in Japan, tattoos are a taboo area in Japan. They're usually connected. They're deeply connected with Yakuza in people's minds. And that's slowly changing in the last 10 years, I think. More and more Japanese are getting tattoos. But so her question is, what do you think? So Yuki's question, what do you think about tattoos? Do you have them? So I answer these together. Have you ever had some troubles because of tattoos in Japan? And the next question, how old Americans are when they usually get tattoos? So what do I think about tattoos? To each their own. So I've had lots of friends get tattoos over the years, and I don't think it's, I've never gotten them myself, but I think it's more my personality. I'm not, I wouldn't do it for matching me, because of course I'm too random or I would not, for myself, I can't decide, like even a watch, I couldn't decide that I'm going to wear this watch for the rest of my life. So it'd be hard for me to follow that. But for other people, I don't think it's weird. Piercings too. Piercings were really popular when I was in college. What I think about piercings, body piercings, is I was always scared. I had a friend, we were watching a music video, for example, and he saw in the music video, the rock singer had a piercing in his belly button. And I said, wow, hey, Jeff, that looks cool. And at the same time, he's like, oh, really? And he picked up a safety pin, boom, and he stabbed himself at the same time. So for watching that, I'm not a fan of it. Watching the people get tattoos or watching people get piercings, I've been to tattoo parlors and seen people get piercings as well in person. So I'm not a fan of watching the pain. But if you want it for yourself, yeah. Do you have them? No, I don't have them, as I said. Have you ever had any troubles in Japan? No. It used to be onsens. I think onsens and sentos, because you have to take all your clothes off. They used to have problems in Japan, but that's little by little changing, because I think the next question, how old are Americans when they usually get tattoos? So it's changed a lot since I was young, that now because Angelina Jolie or Billy Bob Thornton or Johnny Depp, who's in the news now, because they got lots of tattoos, that it affected younger people much more than my generation. As I got ready the page here, here you go. You can see in the middle here, in September, sorry, wait a minute, where's my spotlight? There we go. So you can see here, yes, in September 2006, the Pew Research Center did a telephone survey. So here, 36% of Americans aged 18 to 25 have tattoos, 40% of people aged 26 to 40, 10% above 41. So yes, they concluded Generation X and millennials have much more tattoos. Yes, that's true. And here at the bottom here, among age groups, 9% of them are 18 to 24. So 32% are in the end of 20s, 25% 30s, and again, 12% above 40, and above 50, 8%. Now, I think above 40 or 50 were more military, for example. Let me close this. For example, Macy's, it says there, if you read on their Wikipedia page, the owners of Macy's department store, the founder, he had a tattoo. So the Macy's character is actually from one of his, I think on his hand, one of his hand tattoos that he later used for the Macy's character of that department store. But of course, he got it while he was in the Navy, which I think was very common for their generation. So let's see. So by the way, so anyway, the average age for tattoos, so that was our 8th question here, between 25 and 40 is maybe most people get them. But I had a lot of friends in college had them as well. The people that played in the band or people that are more adventurous maybe. And number 9, are branded products popular in America? She gave some examples like Gucci, Prada, a few things like that. Yes, I think so, especially for clothes horse people that love clothes, love shopping. So even when I was in high school, I can't remember all, but I remember I had Ralph Lauren polo. I had a Gucci belt, I think, a Gucci belt, and I had Ray-Bans for sunglasses and several things like that. Like I said earlier, maybe I got influenced by the TV stars or the movie stars of the day. Yes. So I think that's maybe more. I mean, maybe sometimes from your friend, but when you see like, wow, James Bond is using that, or this recent movie, like maybe Pirates of the Caribbean is doing something, or recently Top Gun just came out again. So if Top Gun, wow, he has the special glasses or he has a special pen, maybe more people will, so product placement as they call it. So products placed in movies and TV, I think have much more impact these days. Like YouTubers are a great example. When the YouTuber drinks something on the screen, many of their fans will buy it. Like, oh, Coca-Cola, but without saying, oh, product placement. So, okay, thank you very much. Again, this was Q&A Wednesdays with Kent. So please join us tomorrow. We'll have a new lesson, or a new video every day. But these Q&A videos will be every Wednesday. So please join us again. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, or you can email me. And of course, as always, please like and subscribe to this video and share it with your friends so that I'll know that you're enjoying these videos. Thank you. So again, have a good day with your daily dose of slice of pie. So see you tomorrow.